We are so amazing. We are, right? We chose to be born at this time. We chose to be here for all that's going on. And we chose. And so we're showing up, and we know what we stand for. We know we stand for love. As I said before, we stand for unity. We stand for peace. We stand for respect. And we stand for diversity. Those are some of the tenets and values of Centers for Spiritual Living, and mine also. So my question to you is, our topic today is Your Heart Knows, and I think I can't imagine a more important time in our history as a human species than to know that our heart knows. And we've been given this amazing thing called our heart. And it's more than something that pumps our blood. That's like the amazing physical thing it does. But we know that through heart math and all of that the heart is so much more than that. It's more than that. It's actually a brain. It's actually more powerful than our regular brain in our heads. And it's constantly communicating with our brain. And it communicates through feelings. And when we can bring ourselves to feelings of gratitude or compassion or love or care, or any of those really rich, beautiful, amazing emotions, if we can bring ourselves to that place, our heart will speak to us, and it will tell us very clearly what is ours to do, who we are. It's that inner wisdom, that inner knowing that we have, that we came here with, that can never be taken away from us by anything, as long as we turn to it when we need it and if we listen to it. So I found this beautiful quote, and I used it in my meditation this morning on Facebook, and it's a quote from Ernest Holmes, and it says that deep within us is the undiscovered country of our own being, the place where the wisdom of the ages speaks to us if we will but listen. Deep within us is the undiscovered country of our own being, the place where the wisdom of the ages speaks to us if we will but listen. I mean, I wouldn't need to say another thing, but to know that within every one of us is anything we could possibly need to know in any single solitary moment, and that it's coming from this universal intelligence that has been here and always has no beginning, has no end, and is the power, the energy, the source that everything came from, to know that that's who I am, and that's the kind of wisdom and knowing that I have within me, that I can answer any question that would ever confuse me or whatever. I could never be confused because I would know that, and I would come to that place no matter what. So my question to you is, where do you get your wisdom from? You don't have to answer me out loud, but where do you get it from? Are you looking out to find it in other people, to find it in someone telling you something about yourself, to the news, to the media, whatever? Is that where you're getting your wisdom from? Are you getting it from the medical world? Where are you getting it from? What I'm encouraging and inviting is, I don't know a more important time right now that I am being called to get it from here, to get it from my heart, and to know that my heart knows no matter what. It'll tell me what to do. If I have to go for medical attention, it will tell me that. If I have to sit there and just meditate and remember who I am, it tells me that, if I listen. So I'm just inviting you during this time where there's a lot of stress in the world and a lot of things happening that we need to be aware of, but we don't need to dwell there. We need to go here and act from this place and remember who we are as compassionate, loving, beautiful, amazing spiritual beings. That's who we are. And we know that the most powerful thing is when we are united in that, when we are living that, right? So, as I said before, Martin Luther King was spiritually political. Jesus was spiritually political. Gandhi was spiritually political. We have to be spiritually political. And what does that mean? That means that we're bipartisan. We understand the whole picture. We educate. Thank you very much. What's that? All right, Tommy, you can have another platform. Thank you. But it's true. We do have a dream, and our dream is love. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's why we're here. That's who we are. So why would we do anything different than that? So we go in here, we get it. We get that love from ourselves first. We have to get that love from ourselves first. We have to acknowledge and be kind to ourselves. And when we do something that we think, that wasn't really the nicest thing to do or whatever, then we have to erase that, give a forgiveness to ourselves, make amends if that's necessary, and go back and love ourselves even more so we can love others. I know that's the truth. I know it is. It has to be the truth, because anything else I say is a lie. And Ernest Holmes wrote this. I found all these beautiful, beautiful quotes from him this morning. And if you don't know who he is, he founded religious science. He was a mystic. He took very little credit for himself, probably wrote 30 books or more, studied life from all sources, from Hinduism to Judaism to every religion and philosophy there is, and said, I want to find some way that people can use this. I want to find some way that people can use this. And it was all about going within in the heart and then actually taking it into your life and scientifically proving it, which we're grateful right now because science is proving what the mystics have known all through. They're giving us ways to know that, that's really true. Our heart and our brain, the quantum field, It's all true. But these mystics have been saying, and he said, there's a voice within you that no one else can hear. Your voice within you that no one else can hear. It is the voice of truth, and it will guide you unerringly to the right path. There is a voice within you that no one else can hear. It is the voice of truth, and it will guide you unerringly to the right path. So what's the right path? You know. There's no such thing as you not knowing. You do know. So I don't have to tell you what that is. All I have to invite you to do is to go within and ask and get in touch with your heart. So we're going to do, before I close, we're going to do a little heart-brain exercise that's very quick that you can do anytime. And I want you to know, and some of you have probably already did this, that when your heart speaks to you, it's very short and brief. It's always positive, it's not analytical, and it's always loving. So if you do this exercise and you start getting like a whole bunch of thoughts, or you should do this, or you should do that, and blah, 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 don't you know, blah, 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 that's not your heart. That's your analytical brain just telling you what you should do or trying to figure it out. So we're going to do this, all right? We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to close our eyes because it's best to not have the distraction of the outside world. And we're going to slow our breath down. We're going to slow it down because as I'm feeling my breath here, because I was excited, as I was talking, my breath is going really fast and my heart's beating fast. But I'm going to slow that down by taking a very slow, deliberate breath in to the count of 6. I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to let it out slowly to the count of 6. And in order to get in touch with my heart, I like to put my hands there. You can do that any way you want, any way you feel comfortable. If you don't need to do that, that's okay. Just as long as you're focusing there in that center of your chest, and you're breathing in and out from that place. And the best way to really bring it up is to think of something that you're totally, completely grateful for. Maybe it's another person. Maybe it's the beautiful power of nature. Maybe it's anything. It can be anything, something that you can totally, truly feel gratitude or compassion or appreciation. And just continue to breathe in and out of your heart. And as you are there, just ask, my heart, what do I need to know about ... whatever that is. My heart, what do I need to know? And listen. And so it is. So you can do that anytime you want, and it doesn't have to be as long as I did it. It can be very quick. It's just slowing the breath down, closing the eyes for a moment, and just getting into that state of gratitude or whatever, and then just asking the question, and it works. So take a deep breath and know that you are leading your life from that place, that beautiful place of your heart, and that you are doing exactly what is yours to do during this time. Namaste.